Hey everyone, how are you? Wait till some people come on and I'll get stuck in. I was talking to some of my admins earlier via Facebook Messenger on an audio call, and Terry's little daughter Sophie, who's met me, heard my voice and wanted to hug the phone, which was pretty cool. And so she wanted to hug the phone. Oh, it was so cute. So I hugged my phone too. So not that you can see any of that crap, but it was so cute because she's about 3 years old or something, I think. So it was pretty funny. Had a pretty big day with the back end and setting up accounts and things like that. Let's see. Got nearly all of the prepaid accounts done for the competition. Hi everyone. Hey. I'm waiting for some messages back. Some have just messaged me back, so after the live I'll get back on the computer and make their accounts for them. So that's all done for them finally. Sorry it's taken so long. As I said, sort of a one-man show right this second, dealing with all the little issues that come up that people have. And I've got more, so it doesn't actually stop, but we should have the support crew up in the next day or so, all set up and ready to go, so that'll take a lot of pressure off me. So we'll get you to put in support tickets if you have to get like Bitcoin accounts changed or passwords changed or anything like that. So Katie Vincent has been working on the emails for the emails you normally get when you sign up and when you upgrade and all that sort of thing. They're fixing all those so they make more sense. So she's having a look at that now. She's written up some already, and we'll get them installed when we can too. Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't need that long anyway. So yeah, so that's getting done. I've still got right now. The reason it hasn't been done yet is because I've got Jamie working on that bloody glitch with the Matrix. So he's in there. I was talking to him today, and he's going to try a couple of things to find the pattern for where some people are getting skipped, and it's not happening to many, but I don't want it happening at all. What everyone paid on a timely fashion, and yeah, he's working on that very, very hard, guys. So as soon as it's done, as soon as it's fixed, but we have to fix it. We can't just let it go, obviously, because we don't want it happening, because no one wants to miss out on the payment. So, well, you won't ever miss out, but, you want it working properly, put it that way. But it's only a minor thing, but it's still an annoyance that you want to fix and nip in the bud. So he's working hard on that. So, but it is a lot to go through to find out exactly what the pattern is, because once he works out the pattern, then he can find the code, and then he can fix the code. So he's a very clever boy. So I trust he'll find what's going on. But getting all that sort of stuff done. Tom and I will get some videos done fairly soon. I'm going over to his place on Friday. He wants to have a bit of a marathon between himself and me recruiting people on Friday, so that should be a bit of fun. It only helps us to do that. So that's great. What else was I going to talk about? Well, actually, I got a lot to talk about, but I remember it's Instagram week this week. Please, I know I see. There's like between 200 to 400 views within 24 hours on my live call. We should have that many followers on Instagram. We should have that many followers on Twitter, and we should have at least that many followers on YouTube as well. It's not hard, guys. So do it, because as I said, even if you're not commenting or liking all the posts every day, the amount of followers that shows up on our pages in terms of Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, other people, when they come and see those sort of things, are encouraged by the amount of followers we have. And I don't want to have fake followers. I want real followers, because we're a real program and we're real people. You know what I'm all about by now. I'm not into doing fake things like that. So, so get over to Instagram. If you really need help in setting up Instagram, Juliet Carol is around. She can help you out with that. We even have a video, I think, up on YouTube that shows you how to set up an Instagram account. So, and it's really, sorry, it's really not hard. So please support us as we support you. And I know you can't always get in every day because of your busy lives, but following only takes once. You don't have to follow every day. You just got to follow once. Just click it, follow. There you go, all done. I'll start playing around. I've got to charge my phone up. I've got to charge my phone at least 4 times a day. That's how busy I get. And I'm going to get that done and get on my Instagram and start posting some things too. Might have to ask Terry for some of the pics she's got and everything. So I don't have to just share. I can actually post on my Instagram because I've got over 600 followers and I hardly use it. So we should have a lot more followers on our Instagram, I think, for Bitcoin Ascension. We want to show that we can play with the big boys and become the biggest boy. I was going through a lot of things I want to do to improve Bitcoin Ascension so you guys earn faster and better and, and have it lasting years and years and years. And I don't want to just be one of the biggest programs on the internet. I want Bitcoin Ascension to be the biggest and the most the one program you need, only program you need on the internet to go to be able to earn good, consistent money, and a lot of it as well for those people who really want a lot of money to earn a lot of money as well. So I just want it there for that. So, but to do that, we've got to do a bit of work in the beginning, so it all smooths out and grows and then starts growing by itself just because of its popularity and the fact that we do what we say and integrity in marketing again and integrity on online programs again. That's what we need. So that's what we're really working on hard now. So when I asked for a bit of help for Instagram and Twitter, it's to benefit all of us for years to come. Don't let the same thing happen to you what's happened in the past where things have flopped and things like that, and you think you can just sit there and let everyone else do the work, just like clicking a button, and then wonder what went wrong, right? It's time to break that cycle, guys. That's what we're here to do. We've all, actually, probably, I could easily say, we've all been through this before, where we've been through programs and things like that and wonder what went wrong. With me, I tell you everything that's going wrong and everything that's going right, so you know exactly what's happening. So you never die wondering with me. You're always going to find out what's going on. I don't obviously talk about the surprises because I've got other programs breathing down my neck. They're already trying to copy us, so I'm not giving away my secrets. So I want them as surprised, but seriously. They'll be playing catch up with us. That's how good it's going to be, and how good it is now. A lot of people can't still work out what I'm doing. In terms of how I did it and why it's working so well. I mean, we're not even 3 months old, guys, and we're flying through. So we're growing a lot faster than a lot of other programs similar to this type of platform. They don't usually get this much traction this quickly. So. Really proud of you guys for that. But that's what I mean. We don't want to turn down the heat now. We want to turn the heat right up and get into that and everyone show that, we're there on all social medias and things. And we've got so many people here who are doing their own thing as well. You say, well, we're maybe only getting 50 comments on a post on Facebook, but there are so many people in here who don't really work on Facebook, but they have they have their funnels and they work on Google Plus, Pinterest, and now they work on the other social medias, YouTube. A lot of them just do a private chatting. They don't advertise on their wall, but they talk to people privately. They've got a big wide circle of friends that they talk to, so they don't really need to go advertise on their wall and things like that. So don't think there's only like 50 people working this. There's hundreds of people working Bitcoin Ascension. That's why we're so popular. I mean, I every time I open up my Facebook, all I've got is Bitcoin Ascension ads and posts, so it just dominates. As I said a couple of months ago, I said my daughter, while she's still friends with me on Facebook, she had to stop following me because she said she couldn't find any of what her friends are doing because all she used to see is Bitcoin Ascension everywhere. And that hasn't stopped in 2.5 months. That hasn't stopped. That's kept going. That's really, really good that it's just that constant for that long, because usually after a month, you see with a lot of programs, the ads start petering down a bit. You don't see as much about it. The group page that we're in, where I post all my stuff, that's usually going quiet by now. It's not actually going quiet. It's actually getting busier and busier. I'm having trouble finding my own posts because everyone's so excited and they're putting their posts in. And I must admit, guys, I read a lot of your posts, and it touches my heart when you're thanking me. I mean, you don't need to. Thank yourselves for making the gutsy decision of taking this risk as any new program is. I mean, some of you knew me, but a lot of you didn't. So, you know, while I really appreciate the thanking and everything, it does embarrass me a little bit, okay? So, I'm just a real person. I'm not someone who takes compliments well. So, but I do love seeing it, because I know that, you know, what I'm doing is the right thing, and I'm doing it, you know, the proper way that it should be. But if all you guys can identify with it and are excited about it, that's what makes me happy. So, but I do appreciate the thank yous I get, but don't feel you have to always put my name in if you don't want to. I'm not going to say, well, you know, no one's talking to me anymore. It's not like that with me. But yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining it right and everything like that, but I understand the excitement and I understand the appreciation. I really, really do. I just have a hard time sort of seeing my name up in lights. I've never been a person like that. As I've said before, I've never done Facebook Lives before Bitcoin Ascension. I've never done a seminar or anything like that. So you guys are helping me get through that feeling of, I don't know what the word is for it, but self-doubt maybe, or not really expecting that I can do something. You guys have helped me through that. And you know, it's not me, it's actually you guys. So I really appreciate that. Okay, let's get into other things. Now that I've preached a bit more, good at that preaching stuff. We'll talk about the Valentine's Day giveaway. Give me some likes and some hearts and stuff if you want to hear who won. I'll be putting up the proof tomorrow in a post, because I did find a random number generator online and to pick the numbers for me. I just asked it, you know, I counted the amount of comments there, not the replies on comments, just the basic comments. So no one go through counting them and saying, hang on a minute. Yeah, it was just the basic comments. I think someone tagged someone in it, but he replied underneath it with it. That counts as one comment and things like. But I didn't do all the replies. So I picked two numbers for me. I went and counted them through. I didn't remove the other comments. I thought, well, if it does that again, I'll just pick the numbers again. You know what I mean? Until it goes down. So the winners are. Can I get a drum roll? No, actually, I can't do drum rolls. Never could roll my tongue. The two winners are Kathy Sampson and Leslie Carol. You're the two numbers that were picked. I had to count down to make it, and then I had to recount it to make sure it was right, because you don't want to be one out and get it wrong like that. So congratulations to Kathy Sampson and Leslie Carol. You've both won $100 worth of Bitcoin. So if you can both message me, if you're on the call, if you're not, I'll find you. But message me with your Bitcoin addresses. Then I'll probably got your Bitcoin addresses. It was the same, because I think you two had won a competition earlier where you won a free account, so I might have it. So I'll check that anyway. But congratulations, you two. Well done. Thank you, everyone, for getting involved in that competition, because it wasn't for me. It was for your loved ones. And so I think we showed there was 72 comments. So be really happy with yourselves. That's great stuff. Seeing that happen, and happy Valentine's Day to everyone here. Because mine is basically just finished, but I know all you guys are going through yours now, and it's a special day. I know a lot of people. It's just a shopkeeper's way of doing that. I should love my person every day. Yes, you should. You know, love the one you love every day. That's always unconditional. But it's a nice day of the year to just show that little bit extra, just for a bit of fun. And that's what you should see it as, not as a trial, or not that you have to, but as a bit of fun and something you just want to do because it's, you know, it's a lot of fun to do. So, I go over the top with things like that. So, I don't see it as any more important day as ever. I see it as a fun day. Same with Christmas, same with, you know, people's birthdays or Father's Day or Mother's Day. My parents never told me I had to buy them presents or anything like that, but I would really try on that particular day, because I was usually a little shit for most of the time. Mischievous little child I was. Got myself in so much trouble. But on those particular days, if I couldn't buy them or anything or make them anything, I'd just behave really well on that day. You know, do a bit of housework around the place and just be a good child for the day. And I'll tell you, they appreciated that more than if I bought them a BMW. Little Ivan being a good boy. So, yeah. So, you know, those days are special if you see it in the right context. Is not that you have to show love just on that one day a year, just because it's fun and you just want to spoil them a little bit more. So, but as long as they know they love you, it doesn't matter if you get them anything or not. Just an extra warm hug, you know, or a look in the eyes and say, you know, I love you, intensely. I think when it's a spouse, you know, don't go up to a perfect stranger and do that. It's a bit creepy, but just so they really know, you know, at that particular moment that it's important, and that's how I see those days personally. So I hope everyone else does too, that they're a lot of fun, and it's a good way to show your appreciation of, you know, as I said, Mother's Day, Father's Day, things like that. So, you know, when those, and we've got several Mother's Days and Father's Days through the year, because it's different here than it is over, I think, in the US or over in the UK. So you never know, we might run some more comps, and we could have several Mother's Day competitions during the year or something. But yeah, so that's the Valentine's one done for this year. I think it went really, really well. I really appreciate the people getting into it and getting stuck in. So that was excellent. And of course, we have that other competition going right now. We want to show Gianna Keith, because she said, can we reach 3,000 by the end of the month? And I said, no, we can reach it by the end of this week. The competition details are on the wall, so find it in there. Someone's usually bumped it up for me. And again, the person who gets the 3,000th account gets $200 in Bitcoin. And as I said before, last night, don't sit there waiting and try and pounce on it, because if everyone does that, guess what? We don't go anywhere. So we're gonna have to, you know, get up there and just again see it as a bit of fun. That's all it is. It's a bit of fun. Yeah, it's $200, and that's really, really good. But it's a bit of fun. Let's get up to that 3,000. It's not about the money. It's about actually reaching that goal. And anyone who knows Gianna O'Keefe knows she's one of the most wonderful women in the world. You know, dealing with what she deals with and being so amazing with everyone. I mean, you just got to say good morning to you. By the time she's finished saying good morning to you back, your whole day's shifted. That's how good she makes you feel. She's a very, very lovely lady. And I'd give her all my support all the time. And, you know, and we all want her to have a speedy recovery. And we all love her very much. So let's show that we can hit 3,000. I think we're at 2,700 now. So, you know, we've done over 100 in less than a day accounts. Thanks, Tom Ken. He made a batch. And because he wants to make sure we hit that 3,000 too for Gian. And for all of us as well. Of course, it's good for the business as well. But that's the reason I came up with the competition, was seeing one of Gian's posts. So, yeah, so we'll get behind that. I think we can hit 3,000 real easy. So, because you guys rock when it comes to things like that. Tom wants to run another competition as well, I think, or another promotion of some sort. He was talking about it, and he says, "Oh, you know, should we do this?" And I said, "Well, you know, you can do it." I said, I was running the Valentine's Day and also this one for hitting the 3,000. I said, you can run one because I can't focus on all of them at once and do everything I'm doing. So, so look out for him. He'll probably run some sort of promotion, knowing him. I mean, one promotion I really want to get going is when a whole heap of people have bought shirts, either like this one or like the T-shirt, just the white T-shirt, and things, and take photos of themselves with it. Or if you know each other as a group, sort of thing, take it as a group and everything like that. We might run some competitions on that, but we need more people to have the shirts or hats or something like that. Mandy Diamond got her car magnet, so she's going to take pictures of that to show that she got the car magnet as well. So that's awesome. And yeah, so that's. Hang on, I've got to make sure I remembered everything. Oh yeah, as I said, I've nearly finished doing the pre-made accounts for everyone. I've still got some of you to get to. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. I've got a nice long list, and I've ticked off most of it, like I tick off people, and Terry gave me the last lot for the people who gave extra for when she gave away her 5 accounts too, so I got their names as well. So, and started doing those as well. So thank you for that. And I think Mary Lewis, I was talking to her, and she said she wanted to continue helping the cats. So I thought that was really, really good of her. That's what I didn't tell you is Fidget, the cat, the one that the Bitcoin Ascension sort of helped the most. They were short just a little bit, and that got made up yesterday. So the vet bills are paid for that, and Fidget is in really good hands and going to live and everything. I was reading a post about it yesterday, so well done. We should take Fidget in as a mascot for Bitcoin Ascension or something like that. So yeah, good cat. So I can't wait to see some pictures of him, you know, when he's fully healed and everything. I mean, yeah, shocking stuff. And your support for the animals has been absolutely amazing. I've seen some very passionate comments and posts about, you know, animals in general, but also, you know, regarding cats and everything. It's just your passion really comes out in when you're commenting, and I love seeing there's so much passion in this group, not just for animals but for everything. There's so much passion, and I'll tell you, when you've got passion and then you've got a group of people with the same sort of passion for the same sort of thing, you can do anything. Catherine made a video on the ripples. Bitcoin Ascension ripples around the world, and go check that out on YouTube. I believe Amber put it up on YouTube. If not, it'll be on Catherine's wall anyway, on her YouTube wall. But it's on the ripples, on how it affects what we do here and how we use our money, how it actually does the deeds that we want to get done. It's not about the money, it's about the effect it has in terms of just from us just going down to the corner store, I believe. So I think it's a great representation of what we're about, and so go like that. As I said, go to YouTube regularly, you know, and like and comment on all the videos. My updates go on there. Go and like and comment. You don't have to listen to it again. Just go and like and make a comment, because again, gets us on Google. Bitcoin Ascension, bang, bang, bang. It's everywhere. That main, you know, and because it's such an easy program, and it's not expensive, people join. I must admit, everyone I've spoken to, especially for the last month, every single person I have spoken to has joined. Every single one. You know, I'm 100% right now. And it's not because I'm a great marketer. That's a bit of advice I'll give you now. Everyone starts off, when they start off marketing or advertising or recruiting, however you want to put it, there's different ways of doing it. They're very different things. But anyone who starts off going down that track, guess where, you know, that you see all these great marketers and advertisers and these people just reap in thousands of people. Guess where they started? Right where we are. They didn't know what they were doing. Guess what? They learned. So if you listen to people like that, especially the honest ones, you know, the ones not trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but the honest marketers and advertisers and recruiters, you'll learn, you won't make as many mistakes as they made. Because believe me, I don't count myself a massive recruiter, but I'm decent at it. So many mistakes I made along the way, so many things I didn't know to say or how to say, where to go, things like that. If I'd had a mentor, and I finally did get a mentor down the track, and it made things so much easier because I just listened to them and I didn't make those mistakes anymore, and that's how I got better. So if you really want to do something like that, it's not actually that hard. Remember, all the great recruiters that you see and you go, oh, I wish I could be like that, they all started just like you. No idea. You know, so don't ever think anything's too big a task. Don't think any dream is ever too big, because it's not. It's all within your grasp. You simply have to want it, right? And be proactive about it. That's all you got to do. It may seem impossible at the time, but you're with a group of people who are going to help make it possible, okay? That's what we're here to do. We're here to make our dreams come true, but we're also here to make your dreams come true. And it doesn't matter how big it is. I think someone was saying yesterday that they wanted to be Santa, and I think that's a brilliant dream. There's nothing wrong with a dream like that. That means, you know, you just want to, you know, share the love around the world and gifts for children, and God, there's nothing wrong with that dream. It may be huge, it may be big, and it may seem out of touch, but you're with a bunch of people who would love to see you do that, so we'll do everything we can to help you get there. That's just the way we are. You know, be proud of yourselves, guys, because you're more amazing than any group I've ever seen, ever on the internet, in the last 15 years, okay? Simple as that. It's not buttering you up. It's simply fact. That's what you guys are like. You know, even when someone negative comes in, you know, we're not being horrid to them. We're trying to help them. You know, you don't get that. You really, really don't get that. I've been in a lot of groups, and I've never seen it to this depth, this degree of people being helpful and positive and proactive. And if you're not part of that yet, if you're still sitting in the shadows saying maybe no one will notice me, don't. Come out into the light, because we're only here to help you. Stay out of the shadows. Come into the light and see how much fun it actually is when you've got people backing you up all the time, 24/7. There's always someone here to back you up. And it's not so scary when you've got someone holding your hand and helping you lead you down that path so you can reach those goals and those dreams you wanted. No matter how outlandish they are, they're all important and they're all fantastic dreams. Okay? Well, that's me for the night. Let's hit that 3,000. I reckon we can really hit that 3,000 number, and I'm doing it till Saturday morning, I think it was, or Sunday morning. I can't remember. It'll be on the post. I did it for Pacific time, so Californian time, because that's where Gian lives, on the Pacific side. So I did it. I think it was 7 a.m. on Saturday or something like that, her time, which is something like. It'll be my live on my Saturday night, like Sunday morning type thing. So I gave an extra day than what I was going to give us a good chance, because I really want it to succeed. So we can prove it to ourselves, but we can always, you know, and it's sort of like a tribute to Gian, because she's that special to us here. Anyone who's spoken to her will say, you know, what an amazing lady she is. So let's if you're not going to do it for you, do it for her. And I think this is the way we're giving that way. And let's put a smile on a dial, and let's help her beat this horrible cancer stuff that she goes through. Let's help her beat it. There's so many people we can help. So let's start with number one, you know, helping Gian, and we'll move on, and we'll spread out, and the ripples will ripple out everywhere, and we'll cover the world. We really, really will. I love you all very, very much. I won't keep going on, and I will be on again tomorrow. Congratulations to the winners of the Valentine's Day. That was absolutely brilliant. Great promotion. Okay, I'll catch you later. See you later. Bye-bye.